Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Journey to Happiness. This is, I think, day 7 of Vlogmas. I was gonna do like a work vlog today, like a day in the life of a mid-aide, but it was very busy at work, so I just really wasn't able to vlog barely anything. So I'm just gonna do a story time. So this is going to be like one of the, I guess you could say, the nastiest dates I've ever been to, or worst dates I've ever been on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I believe I was like 19, 20. This guy, he knew one of my best friends. He kind of knew her. So my best friend at the time, her older cousin, she was a lot older. She would like throw parties at her house like once a month, sometimes once every 3 weeks, something like that. And I went to a few of them, and he went to a couple of the parties. And he kind of was like an associate of my best friend. So he hit me up on Facebook, because that's how he kind of like met me. We didn't talk that much, but he like knew who I was and stuff because of my friend. And he was like, asked me did I want to go out and stuff, and at the time I wasn't interested. But then like he hit me up again like a few months later, and I was like, you know what, why not? And he lived an hour away, so I drove to where he was at, right? Because I felt kind of bad because I kind of like blew him off the first time he tried to holler at me. So anyway, I went to where he was, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I drove myself. We went to some kind of steakhouse. I forgot the name of it, but it was like I don't think it was a, what do you call it? It wasn't a Texas Roadhouse, but it was something kind of like similar. They had the same kind of foods. So just kind of think of like a Texas Roadhouse type of restaurant, right? And the conversation is flowing. Like me and him, we have a connection, a mental connection. Like we just talking, and it doesn't feel like we, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like we're on an interview. I didn't feel like, oh, I'm on this awkward interview. Like, and this is my first time talking to him. Me and him didn't talk on the phone much, nothing. Like, this is my first time really interacting with him like that, and the conversation is just flowing, the connection is just flowing. So we having a good time talking and eating, and then we went to the movies to go see, I think it was Resident Evil. I think that's the movie. And we had a good time at the movie. It's the movies, so we're not going to talk too much, but we did have a word here and there, and the connection, like, we had a pretty good connection. So I won't go to drop him off at his place, and he tells me that he has a puppy, and he was like, do you want to come upstairs to see my puppy? And I'm like, sure, because I love dogs, puppies. I'm an animal lover. I love cats, bunnies. I'm an animal lover, especially puppies, cute dogs and stuff. So I'm like, sure, I would love to see your puppy, right? So we go up there, and I'm thinking I'm gonna see his cute little dog, right? So he opens the door, he lets me go in first. So he turns the light on. When I tell y'all, literally the second he turned the light on, it's like his whole floor was being attacked by roaches. And when I say, I'm talking like roaches everywhere. And I'm talking like different sizes, different shades of brown. Y'all know that movie 50 Shades of Grey? Well, them roaches was 50 shades of brown, literally. Some of them were dark brown, some of them were light brown, like all different shades of brown. And they were everywhere. It wasn't just like a few here and a few there. They were all over his floor, crawling on his walls and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? Oh my God, dude, why did you invite me up? So I said a few words because I didn't want to be mean, and I was like, well, look at the time. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out. Oh yeah, he was like, this apartment had like a small roach infection. What do you call it? A few roaches. Dude, there's more than a few roaches. It's like literally a million roaches up in here. They're everywhere. In the kitchen, you can see the kitchen from his living room. Everywhere. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god. And I said a few words. I looked at my watch or my phone like, oh Lord, I'm tired. Look at the time. And I headed my ass back down the road. And I'm like, oh my god, that was scary as hell. I don't think I've ever been to anybody's place that had that many roaches, y'all. Them fucking roaches were everywhere. Them roaches was pretty much taking control over his apartment, like literally. I'm like, what the hell? That was some scary ass shit, man. Oh my god. So here's the thing. I'm not gonna judge him. I'm not trying to, like, bring him down, because for all I know, maybe that's the best he could do. Maybe he's in a bad situation. Maybe he was in a bad situation at the moment where that's the only place he could afford to live, or the only place that he has to live at the moment. And maybe, those roaches might have been there before he moved in. Because I have seen it where, some of these low down apartments, they know they got a bad roach problem, but they'll still rent people their apartments, knowing that they got a roach problem. So it could be that kind of situation, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he has nowhere else to live, and this is his only option. That's his only place to live at the moment. So I'm not like, if that's the case, I'm not like, trying to bring him down. But here's where I am judging him. He knew he had them damn roaches in his apartment before he invited me up. There's no way. When I tell y'all there had to be 1,000 roaches in this man's apartment. Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles can see them roaches. He's got so damn many. If he invited Stevie Wonder to his apartment, Stevie Wonder would know this man got some roaches somehow, because there were so many. If he didn't see them, he would have felt them. Like literally everywhere. Most people that have roaches, they might have one here, one there, a few here. They were everywhere, y'all. Like his floor was covered in those roaches. Whew. So yeah, and you had like baby roaches, really tiny, all the way up to this big long ass roaches. Like, what the fuck? So the part that frustrates me, I think the main problem is, why would you invite a woman or anybody up to your apartment knowing you got these damn roaches? Because he knows that he has them. There's no way he doesn't know he has these roaches like that. He lives there. So why would you invite me up? You should have been like, all right, I had a good time with you. Call me when you get home. Let me know you got home safe. That's what he should have done. Instead of inviting me up to see this. I'm not blind, so I'm gonna see him. So why would you invite me up? You know you got a roach problem. If I knew I had a roach problem, or any type of what do you call it? Any kind of problem like that at my place, nobody would be invited to my place. Nobody. Not my closest friends, family members. Nobody would ever be at my place until I got that straightened out, or until I moved. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know what he was thinking. Like, really, you shouldn't really be dating. You should be focused on getting the hell up out of that apartment complex. If that is the situation where that's the only place he has to live at the moment, he don't need to be focused on dating. He needs to be focused on making a plan of how he can get the hell up out that apartment. So yeah, that's the story time. Like, oh my god, I just don't understand. The main part I don't understand is why would you invite me up to your place knowing you literally have like 1,000 roaches. And that was just in the living room. I didn't go in his room or anything. I didn't go in his bathroom. I saw his living room and his kitchen area. That's all I saw. So imagine what his they got to be in the bathroom and they got to be in his bedroom. Oh my God. I didn't get to pet the puppy or nothing because I was getting the hell up out of there. It's a shame because, like I said, when we was at the restaurant and the movies, me and him, the conversation was flowing. We was having a good conversation and a good time. But yeah, so that's it, the story time. I didn't go on a date with him after that because I still don't come. Honestly, why would you invite me up to your spot? He didn't have to do that. And then he was talking about, oh, we could rent some movies sometime and we watch them at his place. You really think I'm gonna sit there and watch a whole movie with 1,000 roaches? Because it ain't just gonna be me and him watching the movie. It's gonna be me, him, and the roaches. Really? I don't see how he lives there. I can't imagine. Oh my God. I couldn't imagine. Oh my God. Like, that apartment complex needs to be burnt down. I ain't never seen that many roaches. Lord have mercy. So yeah, what do y'all think? Like, was he not crazy for inviting me up? I didn't have to see that. All he had to do was say, call me when you get home. Be safe. I had a good time. I didn't ask to come up to his place. It's not like I asked, like, oh, can I come up to use the bathroom real quick? I didn't ask that. So I don't understand. I don't see how the hell he lived there. Like, seriously, I don't see how he lived there. But yeah. So that's gonna be today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all tomorrow.